So, what if everything you've been told about the super rich is a lie? You know the picture: champagne, supercars, just endless luxury. But is that really how wealth is built? How it's kept? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a very, very different story. What if that whole Hollywood fantasy is just an illusion? What if the real habits that build and protect fortunes are the complete opposite of that? We're about to explore the principles that the world's wealthiest people use to stay on top. And you know what? These principles are often hidden in plain sight, and they're nothing like what you see in the movies.
And, well, here it is, the great illusion, laid bare. On one side, you have the myth, this idea of endless indulgence, flashy spending, and closets overflowing with luxury brands. But the reality? The real story behind the story? It's about strategic frugality. It's about making decisions based on value and having a deep appreciation for things that are actually built to last.
Okay, so our story really begins with a huge shift in how you see things. It's not about being cheap. It's not about finding the absolute lowest price. It's about being profoundly smart and seeing every single purchase as a long-term investment. This philosophy, this is the foundation that real fortunes are built on.
And that brings us to the very first secret. You see, the truly wealthy understand something that many of us miss. Buying cheap is often the most expensive mistake you can possibly make. They invest in high-quality things that are designed to last, whether it's a timeless piece of furniture or just a really reliable car. The whole mindset is simple: buy it once and buy it right.
Just look at the two paths right here. Buying cheap feels smart in the moment, doesn't it? But that cycle of replacing things over and over again, it just quietly drains your money away. On the other hand, buying quality might have a higher upfront cost, sure, but it's a one-time investment that pays you back in durability for years, sometimes even decades. It's such a simple shift in thinking, but it is so powerful. So, the whole point boils down to this: what is true value? It isn't measured by a sticker price. No way! It's a calculation based on how long something will last, how useful it is, and how durable it is. It's a long-term game that turns spending from a liability into a really strategic asset. And you know, once you start thinking strategically like that, it leads you right to our second secret: mastering the art of negotiation. I mean, from massive corporate deals down to simple, everyday purchases, the wealthy almost never accept the first price they see. Every transaction is a chance to maximize value. Because think about it, every single dollar you save is another dollar you can put to work for you. But this whole philosophy of value, it's not just for the big stuff. Its real power, its true magic is unlocked in the small choices we make every single day. And that brings us to the next chapter of our story: the power of daily discipline. Now, to understand this discipline, you first have to meet its enemy: lifestyle creep. This is the silent trap that gets so many people. As your income goes up, your spending just unconsciously rises to meet it. And the result? Your net worth stays completely flat. It feels like you're running faster and faster on a treadmill, but you're not actually getting anywhere. And this just shows you the process perfectly. You get a raise? Great. So you upgrade the car, maybe the house. Your daily spending, the coffees, the lunches out, the subscriptions, it just creeps up. And before you know it, that entire raise is gone and your financial progress has just hit a wall. This right here, this is the critical moment. It's a crossroads. You can let that new income just fuel a temporary boost in your lifestyle, a path that just leads to more consumption. Or you can channel it into a wealth-building engine that works for you 24/7. The choice you make right here pretty much determines your entire financial future.
This discipline also shows up in some other really surprising daily habits. I mean, how many times have we just tossed something that could have been fixed pretty easily? Or grabbed takeout when a home-cooked meal was not only healthier, but way cheaper? These little choices, they add up. They build a mindset of resourcefulness that is absolutely key to building wealth.
All right, now we move from playing defense to playing offense. We're getting into the final set of secrets now. This is the advanced playbook. This is less about saving pennies and more about strategic maneuvering that makes both your money and your mind work smarter for you.
So let me just ask you a question that might sound, well, kind of absurd. Do millionaires, I mean people with huge fortunes, do they really spend their time clipping coupons or looking for deals? And the answer is a resounding yes. They absolutely do. But the reason why is completely different. Just as this quote says, it has nothing to do with need or desperation. It's a strategic move. It's a disciplined way of maximizing their purchasing power. They just refuse to mindlessly pay full price when they know a better deal is out there with a little bit of patience and planning.
And this strategic thinking, it bleeds into everything. Smart philanthropy, for example, lets them make a huge impact while also being really tax efficient. And maybe most importantly, they invest relentlessly in themselves, in continuous learning, because they know that knowledge is the one investment that always compounds. It yields the highest possible returns, period.
All of these secrets we've talked about, every single one of them, they all rest on this one single bedrock principle. This is the ultimate accelerator. This is the habit that makes everything else possible. Live below your means. This is the heart of the entire story.
And this slide tells that story perfectly. On one side, you have a high-income married to high spending. It's a life that looks wealthy on the surface, but it's incredibly fragile, always just one emergency away from total disaster. On the other side, you have a high net worth that's built on modest living. This life isn't about showing off your status, it's about owning something much more valuable: security, resilience, and true freedom.
So, what's the moral of this story we've uncovered together? It's that these secrets, they aren't just a random list of tips you can follow. No, they are all part of a single, powerful philosophy. You see, the secret to lasting wealth, it turns out it's not really a secret at all. It's a conscious choice. A choice to live with foresight, to embrace discipline, and to understand that true value is measured in years, not in dollars. It's about playing the long game and winning it.
And so, we end with a question, not for me, but for you. Looking at this playbook, at this hidden story of real wealth, which of these secrets will you be the one to adopt first to start writing your own story of lasting financial freedom?
Ultimately, mastering your finances isn't about magic. It's about knowledge, discipline, and consistent action. I hope this video has empowered you to take control. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep building the financial life you truly desire. If you're ready for more insights, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments, what financial topic do you want to conquer next? Let's build wealth together.